Look, we're stuck in the system, we can't get out. It's time for a change, stop running your mouth. I'm looking for words, but I can't get it out. Look for the light, but the sun blotted out.
Hold on, let me hop on the beat. Cause social injustice and prisoner mindset is something we gotta defeat. We idle these hoes and wear all these clothes with shoes that can't be creased. Steady looking for substance and change, but we searching all up in these streets.
Got a stain on my shirt that I can't get out. My people on high like the top of the mount. We thirsting for truth, but there's no spout. Look for a savior, but no one around.
But no one's around, but where do they look? It ain't in the church, it ain't in the book. We can't get a job, so we rather crook. They got us in chains, a fish on a hook.
Look, harvesting not bodies, harvesting not organs. Got 'em real big mad, cause they culture boring. Pimping the porch and crow at the door. Selling our souls, our daughters a whore. I wanna give in, can't take it no more. Don't wanna believe our people are more.
We swept our cup when we look at decline. We got a new bottle, it's filled with...
Hello, all my Malcolm people. Welcome to another Malcolm Make a Culture Move podcast, where we cover everything from intense social topics to funny social trends. We're your hosts, Mark Jonathan.
G.
And as always, we have a wonderful segment for you all today. But before we get started, if we can have our brief disclaimer.
So y'all know here on the Make a Culture Move podcast, we cover everything black. And with that, some of the topics that we talk about can be a little controversy. And all we ask is that if something said here makes you feel some type of way, before you go jumping down our throats, think about why it made you feel that way. And then hit us up and we could talk about it. And we would love to bring you onto the show. But yeah, with that being said, check in with me, bro. How you feeling?
I'm chilling today. You feel me? Nothing too crazy, nothing too major. We do got our event today. For those who don't know, pull up over at Fuller Park. You feel me? We're gonna have a couple games. You feel me? It's gonna be Squid Game themed. So, just mentally preparing myself for that. Besides that, all is good. I just pay for my tax though, man. And that stuff is crazy. Like, I ain't even really know for real that it was that expensive.
What? You telling me? My tax was down there $1,300. Like, what?
Oh, nah. That's crazy. Mine was $370, but it's like, that's the...
Goodness. I wish.
But how you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. You feel me? It's Friday, so it's the last Friday of the month, which means, you feel me, come Monday, I get to cut up because my birthday is next month. You feel me? I'm cutting up all month long. If you don't want me to accidentally say something that's going to hurt your feelings, you might not want to talk to me because I'm cutting up. I'm not leaving room for nobody to do nothing. It's gonna be a great November, and yeah, I'm excited. October is over. Like, let's get these Scorpios out the way. October is over. It's time for November. It's time for my birthday, and it's time to eat some good Thanksgiving food.
Exactly. Boom. Absolutely. What's your sign again?
Sagittarius.
Mm.
The best sign that there is, you feel me?
Whoa.
The absolute best. We don't even need anybody to agree with it because we know it's true. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. Got you. All right. So as y'all can see from today's title / description, you feel me? We'll be going over a couple of I'll just say situations, incidents that happened within our community in the past couple of weeks. To start, we have I'll say Instagram famous Brittany R, former wife of PJ Washington that she got for $200K a month, you feel me? That's already tragic, you feel me? But let me go ahead and share screen for a quick second or two.
$200K a month. Wow.
200 bands a month, man. So boom. We have Miss Brittany R, a very attractive young lady, if I do say so myself. But that's beside the point, you feel me? So she pulls up to JSU, Jackson State University, with the caption that's right here, "Hey Jackson State, hide your sons." Okay. And I guess the main argument for this is people felt as if this was a male coming to this university saying to hide your daughters, that it would have been a much bigger problem than people made it out to be with just Brittany Renner saying it. So mostly, I want to know your opinion on this, G. But before you start, no, actually, go ahead because I feel like you're gonna have to say.
You know, I agree, you know, with people saying if it was a man, you know, people's feelings about it would be differently. And, you know, it just goes to show how society, you know, takes it's that double standard, you know, like the way they allow men to do things versus the way they allow women to do things, the way it's, you know, acceptable for men to do certain things, and it's not acceptable for women to do certain things, or it's not acceptable for men to do certain things but it is acceptable for women to do certain things. When, you know, stuff like this, it just it draws that line. Like, was she wrong? Yes. Is that the lifestyle she leads? I mean, let's look at her background. She married a young man, got pregnant by him, secretly divorced them, and then got him for $200K a month in child support. And this is a young man that she is, how old is Brittany Renner? She's 30.
29.
She's 30, okay? So, and, you know, PJ is 22. Apparently she likes young men. Now she's not R. Kelly in it, you feel me? She's not reaching below the belt and going for, you know, 18 and younger. She is keeping it at that adult consenting age. However, if it were you know, an older man and, you know, posting a selfie of himself saying, you feel me, you know, hide your daughters, it would have been a problem. They would have been coming for his neck. Like, you know, what are you trying to say? Why are you targeting young women? It would have been a completely different scenario. Whereas society, it kind of seems like society accepts it from women. You feel me? Like, as long as it's a woman, it's okay, because it's not a man. When in reality, you feel me, it's wrong. Men have feelings too. Men is out here, and women can be predators. Women can be predators.
Exactly. Really, what
So
bro
to me,
said.
she's a predator. In my opinion, I look at her as a predator.
Feel that. 100%. You feel me? I agree. Real quick, I want to point out, shut up, Boston 13. You feel me? Bruh, this ain't even funny no more. She sounds like a predator for real. So that's exactly where I'm at. You feel me? It's important to note that she is talking to people who are of legal consent. So I guess like that's like the main thing that's not making her a predator. But I think overall why it's I guess considered okay is because a lot of you know, young men and really just society have like this like kind of fantasy of being with older women, if that makes sense, from a younger standpoint. So I think that's why it's more so accepted, because I don't know, it's seen as like a positive, like you got points up if you have an older attractive woman. But ultimately it was just a little out of pocket, you feel me? Not something I would have done. And she's really just embraced this whole, like, because I wouldn't consider her a hoe necessarily. Like, I don't really know what she be doing. The only thing I know is PJ Washington, which is a little, you know, tragic or whatever. But
gold digger. She's a gold digger. Like, you feel me? Who dug and got for her gold. She got her gold.
Cause, but I mean, 200K a month. There's people that don't see 200K in a year, let alone.
Exactly. But then, it was the comment that she said, after the situation happened, you feel me? If you really want to, and this isn't verbatim, but basically what she was saying, if you need an easy get rich quick scheme, you feel me, bag you one of these ball players, one of the fresh ones, not a ball player that's been, you feel me, in the game for a minute, but get one of these fresh ones that's fresh out of college, and still trying to figure out the game, and bag them, get pregnant by them, and boom. And that basically was the gist of her comment. Like, if you want to get rich, go ahead and get you one of these young ball players and get him for his money.
For real. That's
and
like
that right there is
verbatim what she said. That's verbatim what she said. That stuff is crazy.
Yeah, that and that's toxic, but it's like, in a way, it's accepted, because like you said, it's that fantasy that a lot of men have of being with, Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
My bad, I got a phone call.
You good?
Can you hear me though, bro?
Yeah, I can.
Damn, I can't hear you. What happened?
Okay, while we waiting on her, yeah, you feel me? She's pretty much just gonna say, or reiterate what I was saying. But yeah, ultimately, real crazy, real out of pocket on Brittany Renner's part. You feel me? Even but me personally, I wouldn't hide per se. You feel me? But that's beside the point, and a little out of pocket myself. But hey, what can I say? You feel me? What can I say? What up, A Raw? What up? What up? What up? So boom. The next topic we will discuss is the Little Nas and Boosie back and forth. You feel me? Oh wait. What up? What up?
My bad, y'all.
You got. I was just about to transition. You got anything you want to say?
Nah, that's just, really as a culture and as a community, it's just some of the things that we have to change that's, accepted within the community, such as things like that.
Right, no doubt. But like I was telling them, you feel me? I wouldn't necessarily hide, but I see the problem in what she was saying. Absolutely, you feel me? But excuse me. We will now go to our next topic, which is Boosie and Little Nas back and forth. You feel me? Yeah. Over time, Boosie and Little Nas, they're just kind of going back and forth with each other. Really, on some petty childish stuff. I'll keep it a buck. You feel me? But especially, I believe it all started with just like the overall cancelization of the baby, and was even furthered by the Dave Chappelle situation. But Boosie is basically on the stance where Lil Nas is toxic to the community. Now, I will say that Boosie, in my opinion, is damn near just as toxic. You feel me? And we'll get into that a little bit more. But let's go over some of the recent comments that Boosie has shared to social media, I might add. Let's see. So, Boosie responds to backlash after Lil Nas rant. So, if y'all think the whole world hate me, y'all tripping. I have international love and respect for how I am and what I stand for. Never forget there's a ghetto in every city, state, country, etc. who rock with Boosie for real, for real. All right, give me one quick second though. That is not the one I wanted to share. Give me one quick
That's a
second.
good
Give me
one.
one quick
And,
second.
Big Frida has said,
Mm-hmm.
she don't think that, because, people are out here saying that, Bootsy is homophobic and all of this, whatever. And Big Frida had pointed out and mentioned that, she don't think Bootsy's homophobic. It's really just that, she think that he has a problem with Little Nas X. And that much is very true. That he definitely has a problem with Little Nas X. Yeah, we'll get into that. But I don't think he's homophobic.
Me neither. And yeah, I seen the same thing. Well, hold on. Let's go ahead and get to this right here. So this is the first post. That is not playing for some reason.
Finna come out. Song Little Bush finna come out. Shit fire, ain't even lie for it. Goddamn, Song Little Bush finna come out. Song Little Bush finna come out.
You feel me? Okay, y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Lil Nas X is trolling him. You feel me? And then this was Boosie's tweet. Sorry, I don't be having that. Yeah, okay. But stop trolling me. Yeah. LOL, you are a B word playing with me, playing with a gangster, shaking my head. You can keep blank, 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 and getting, blanked in your blank piece. You hate yourself. I would too if I was you, LOL, or Lil Nas, sorry. If you commit suicide, you would do this world a huge favor. Nobody wants you here. Okay?
Mm.
Let me first say that we do not agree with the committing suicide portion. We don't agree with the tweet, as a whole. But especially not the committing suicide portion. Just a little, unnecessary.
Too far.
Yeah, just too far. I understand. You were being trolled. Do I think Lil Nas should have? No, but ultimately, just not cool to go that far about it. Yeah, gee,
we definitely just do not condone the wishing death on anybody. We're really, especially suicide, because we're really big on mental health, and stuff. Comments like that can really drive somebody to the limits, and you never really know what somebody is going through below the surface. So, like, comments like that can really be the triggering push for somebody. And even if it's not Little Nas X, but somebody who truly relates to Little Nas X, a fan who truly relates to Little Nas X, just that type of comment coming from somebody with influence like Bootsy is very triggering. And so it's like you have to be very careful with your words. And the argument can definitely be made that both Little Nas X and Bootsy Badass are inappropriate and
toxic
role models for the community, and for youth, because that's the main target, you feel me, is youth. So both of them are not positive people that you want displayed to the youth for their own reasons, for different reasons, but they both fall in that toxic category. Neither one of them should be promoted to children whatsoever. Now,
it's exactly that though, G. Like, it's not the fact that we don't want homosexuality pushed on children. It's that we don't want sexuality, period, pushed on children.
Period.
And
Period. You know, with Little
yeah,
Nas X, it comes.
from
The sexuality comes
homosexuality,
as homosexuality. That's where it's coming from with Lil
but
Nas X. With Bootsy,
Boosie,
it's inappropriate behavior. As far as that, him allowing his 13, 14-year-old son
exactly.
to get a blowjob by a grown ass woman is
It's
just
rape.
as toxic as Little Nas X running around here pretending to be pregnant.
And
In
it's
my
considered
eyes,
rape.
they're equal. They're equal toxicity right there. You don't want that shit
It's
promoted
considered rape.
to the kids.
It's
On
considered
either
rape or
standpoint.
molestation, something like that. Like Boosie Dead committed a crime, damn near.
Bootsy committed a crime damn near. And the thing is, though, you know,
not to snitch or nothing. I don't even know if.
but we all know it. We
Yeah,
all
we
know
do,
it.
but
You feel me?
you know,
Because
shit.
I mean, he was very, very public about it. For one, you know, he was just as comfortable as he was in sharing that tribute to manhood with us, is just as comfortable as Little Nas X is pretending to be pregnant. They're both very comfortable in their sexuality toxic ways. It's both toxic. Neither one of them is in the right. They're both wrong. And neither one should be promoted to the children, to the youth. You feel me? Like it's just wrong. You know, the thing is though is that because Little Nas X is a part of the LGBTQ plus community, right? You feel me? I didn't hit y'all with the alphabet community.
Yeah. Correct.
He's a part of and he's protected by cancel culture. Whereas Bootsy does not have the protection of cancel culture because he is not a part of the LGBTQ plus community. And that's what it's coming to see as being a part of the world now today. If you are not a part of or in support of the LGBTQ plus community, then you can be a victim of cancel culture. Because it is the LGBTQ plus community who feel so obligated and entitled to cancel people who disagree with them or dislike them.
Exactly.
You can't cancel somebody just because they don't have your same views and opinions.
Exactly. Now, you know, real quick, you feel me? From a business standpoint, that song would make millions, respectfully. You know, if they were to ever make a song, it would go crazy strictly off of publicity and the fact that they hate each other.
Strictly off of publicity.
But that will conclude both of our discussions for today. I do have a couple of sad topics to go about. And you know, they unfortunately removed this woman's picture from the article, but I still want to go ahead and put her on blast for this one. So boom, let me go ahead and share. Viewer discretion is advised. For me, this is pretty sad for me, honestly, but so boom. We have mother's boyfriend charged with murder after 8-year-old boy's remains found with abandoned siblings. Okay, again, they removed her picture, but I do remember seeing this was a black woman. Unfortunately, so the boyfriend of the mother of an 8-year-old boy has been charged with murder after the child's remains were discovered in Houston in a Houston home, along with his 3 abandoned siblings, authorities said. One of the children, a 15-year-old, called the authorities and said his brother had been dead for 1 year and his body was in the room next to his. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said Monday. The Harris County Medical Examiner Office said the boy's manner of death was a homicide. According to Houston ABC station KTRK, his mother, Gloria Williams, 35, now faces multiple charges, including injury to a child by omission and tampering with evidence of a human corpse, Gonzalez announced Tuesday night. Her boyfriend, Brian Coulter, 31, has been charged in the murder of her son, who was 8 years old at the time of his death in 2020. The sheriff said both Williams and Coulter are in custody, and additional charges are expected. The 15-year-old and the two children, boys under the age of 10, were found home alone on Sunday, the sheriff said. Both the younger kids appeared malnourished and showed signs of physical injury. Deputies also found skeletal remains of a small child. All three children were taken to the hospital, he said. Their conditions were not released. So yeah. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so ultimately, a very tragic situation. I couldn't imagine, for those who do not know, dead bodies decay. So they start to
smell
very bad. So just imagine that your younger sibling is in the room next to you, decaying.
Oh my
after God. Your mother's boyfriend.
Oh wow.
I'll say allegedly because I don't believe anything was confirmed, though they were charged. Right. But yeah, killed your younger brother, and then you stay there for a year while your brother's body is decaying. Yeah, I don't know. As a mother. Yeah, all of that's really weird to me.
It's alleged, but at the end of the day, them babies was found abandoned. So it's heartbreaking, and that's gonna create a trauma inside of them that I pray they heal through. That's some shit. You feel me? And that's why, no matter what you're going through, somebody's going through something worse. Somebody somewhere, so you just gotta be humble for what it is that you do have, because somebody could be going through it worse. And these babies deserve nothing but unconditional love, and it breaks my heart for the ones who don't get it. It creates a pain and the trauma inside of them that they have to live with. That's why child suicide rates are so high, because children can't just be children anymore. Like that 15-year-old brother had to grow up quick. Quick. Who knows what he's out here doing to provide and take care of his siblings? Who knows? That it's heartbreaking. It really is. It breaks my heart to even know that there's children going through such tragedies like this out there. And so you got to be careful with who you have around your kids and all of that, yeah, that broke my heart.
Truthfully, real quick, just to end off, like to the mother, like even after it happened, like you let a year go by. Like, I'm sure you could have done something to prevent it, but even after the tragedy happened, like you let a year go by and then left your oldest child The way you treat them, who even knows that that's your oldest? You can keep it gangster.
Right.
But
The oldest that was with
yeah,
the kids
man,
at
that's
the time.
very heartbreaking. My heart goes out to those
Whew.
3
I got
brothers.
something funny to end us off with.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Go
read
ahead
it
and
off.
go
I
ahead
don't know
and
if
do
y'all
your
can still
thing.
see me, but I'm
We
just gonna
can't.
read this. Okay, I'm
Unfortunately.
just gonna read it. So, whew. Man waves down a Louisiana officer just to slap him in the face, report says. A Louisiana man has been accused of slapping a police officer unprovoked. No reported a Monroe police officer said he was driving by when Troy Davis waved him down October 24th. The officer wrote in an arrest report that Davis approached the driver's side window of the car and said, "What's up, man?" Then he slapped the officer in the face. According to the report, Davis then said, "F the police," as he began walking away. That's my little tidbit for you guys. Something, just to give you a little giggle. Don't know if he fully got away with that, but take everything G says with a grain of salt, okay? Take everything G says, me, with a grain of salt. If you can get away with waving down a police officer and slapping him in the face, you deserve a prize. You deserve a medal. You deserve something, okay? I'm not telling y'all to go out there and wave down police officers and slapping them in the face. That's not what I'm telling y'all to do. What I'm saying is, if you do such things and you get away with it, if nobody's giving you your props, I'm gonna give them to you now. And yeah, kudos to you, because what he say?
Yeah.
F the police.
I need a video and I need him to run after. Not walk.
Run after. That's how confident he was in his slap, though. So I'm gonna walk this one off.
I need a video though. That would have been crazy.
Just imagine being that officer, though. Imagine being that officer. Like, you think you're getting waved down for something because technically your job is to protect and serve. So if somebody's waving you down, then that should be in your mindset that this person needs your help in some, kind of way. You need to help this person. And then this person turns around and just smacks you in the face and then degrades you by saying F you.
Man, I would have loved to see it personally.
As a
but
human
if I'm the
being,
officer,
as a human being, if you're just a decent human being, when certain things don't bother you and they can just roll off your shoulder, as a police officer, if I were one, that is something that I would have just rolled off my shoulder, and it just would have been a story to tell. Would my fellow coworkers probably make fun of me? Yes, but I mean, you feel me? It's really, to me, it's no harm done. You got smacked in the face. Yeah. You feel me? You carry a gun, a taser, mace, and a baton.
If anything, and he didn't run away, I would have tased him out the window and left. Personally, but hey, we talk about not police abusing their power. So I probably, I need to give him no ideas, but that would have had me weak for sure.
Definitely would have had me weak to see. So,
yeah. But this will conclude today's podcast. We hope you all enjoy. We've been missing in action, you feel me? But we're gonna be right back for y'all. No doubt in that. Expect a little pre-record, John. You feel me? Just expect that. But as always, we ask that you guys like all of our social media pages. We got our Make a Chess Move. We got our Make a Chess Move, or Make a Culture Move. I'm sorry. This is all our podcast series. Then go check out our YouTube at Make a Chess Move -Macam. Our virtual artist storytelling will be coming very soon. Then go ahead and check out our website at www.makeachessmove.org. And then our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest is all Macam303. Please be sure to leave a like and comment if you all enjoyed this segment. Today we have our event over at Fuller Park. Start about three to 4 o'clock. We're just gonna be Squid Game themed. Bring your costumes, bring your children, etc., etc. We rock with y'all. Hope y'all rock with us. That being said, y'all Mac 'em out there, man.